walking through here and we ran into and Mrs. Wranglerstar said, hey, I know her. She is the Feed a Family on $100 a month lady.
That's right.
And your website happens to be, the one that I always turn to. When I'm going through, I'm searching images. You have good images on your site.
Do.
You have good photography.
I take like probably 300-400 photos a day.
Right, so that's how I find you, through the images, and I show her, I'm like, oh, check this bean tower out, or check this out. It always goes back to your site. So I want you to talk about kind of your story, how you started, what your food bill was when you started.
Well, back in 2008, I started keeping track of our grocery receipts, and I ended up spending about $800, a little over $800 a month. So then in 2009, I was like, how am I going to reduce this? So I got down to around 600, and then the next year was 400, and then when the extreme couponing craze started in 2011, I said, okay, I'm going to feed my family for $100 a month. And at that point, I had a garden, and I was, growing vegetables, but not like a crazy amount. And so I thought, okay, well, I'll do my couponing, set my coupons, go to the store at 5 a.m. and get boatloads of food, and I'll do the gardening. And so that's what I did. But I learned towards the end of the year that I was feeding my family just junk. And so even my husband was tired of it, which is crazy because he's like video game guy and Doritos sitting on the couch in his underoos on, the weekend. And so he got tired of it, so I'm like, okay, well next year I'm going to try to go more. And so I did last year. I tried to go 2,000 pounds, and I think I got 2,000 pounds, 80 something. And obviously we can't eat 2,000 pounds, we're just a family of 4. And so we donated a lot to the food bank, we canned a lot. I think I canned like 300 and something jars. Lots of jams, jellies. I have a pressure canner. I haven't blown up the house yet.
And so this is fine for you, growing up in a family that's comes, a canning family and having all that background. So what about the rest of us? How do we get into that?
How do you just do it? You like Nike? I didn't grow up in a canning family.
I'm kidding here.
Yeah,
you basically are self-taught, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right. So anyone can do it.
Anybody can.
YouTube. Mother Earth News.
Okay, so
now I'm online a lot too. So I also kind of started looking at the coupon craze that was going a few years ago, and so I go to my wife because our food bill was the same. It was close to that. It was expensive. And so I said, maybe you should look into this. We could save some money. And she said, the stuff that you get for coupons, that's not the stuff we eat. The coupons are in the center of the grocery store, and we eat around the periphery. And so where were you at with that? Obviously, you cannot extreme coupon for organic vegetables.
No, there's no coupons. But you can grow them. You can grow them. I mean, think about it. A packet of seeds is $1 or $2, and you can probably get $100 worth of onions or cucumbers or whatever it is, and obviously you're not going to eat them all at once, but the whole idea is to how am I going to preserve that for the rest of the year. So I think if you can get into canning, dehydrating, all that stuff, and learning how to store your food, it's pretty awesome.
I think it is too. I think it's great what you're doing. And what's your website for anyone that wants to follow what you're up to?
$100amonth.com, all spelled out, and I blog daily. So
okay, I'll put a link to that up here right here in the subject heading, and you can contact Mavis. And I think your story is great.
Thanks.
And inspiring.
Thank you.
And your photography is awesome too.
Thank you.
And the costume's okay.
The costume, yeah, it's a little padded, but what are you gonna do?
You're just gonna wear it.
I'm just gonna wear it. Own it.
Thank you, Mavis.
Yep.